with another Kicks96Country.com artist video blog. I'm sitting here today, my guest, Joel Warren. Joel, welcome to Kicks Country.
Hey, thanks, Fletcher.
How are you?
Good, good.
All right, now the single "Leaving Lubbock" is from your debut album, "Leaving Lubbock."
It is.
So, Joel, tell us about Joel. Where are you from?
I'm originally from western Nebraska, but I've lived in West Texas, and I've lived in Austin, Texas right now. But grew up on a big cattle ranch and graduated with 8 people in high school, and
Really?
168 people in my hometown. So small town life.
So what was the name of that little bitty West Texas town?
Thedford.
Thedford. So I think about it. I know some folks from Texas. I'm wondering if I know anybody from your town, but I guess the graduating class of 8. I mean, that's the definition of small.
Top 10%.
So okay, well, what else did you do besides music? Have you always been in music? High school?
I was the only person in choir class for 2 years in a row, and
so you were the choir.
I was the choir.
What is the singular choir? You're the choir.
Why? I used to rodeo quite a bit, and my dad was a pretty big rodeo guy back in his day. Did a lot of steer wrestling, so I did that, and I just recently got into Texas Hold'em, so I've been playing a lot of cards too.
Wow, so rodeo, gambling. Well, we'll say card playing. We won't say gambling unless you're comfortable with gambling. And country music. Well,
that's it.
Of those 3 things, why music? I mean, what made you say, you know what, I'm going to go to Nashville. I'm going to make this.
I think it's in my blood. I started. Someone at a young age gave me an Elvis cassette, and I got into that. And I've been the biggest Elvis fan. I was noticing out in the lobby there. I got into that, and then I got into the traditional country, and I just got hooked.
Really?
Started performing at a talent contest in western Nebraska and got hooked.
So, okay, well, have you had a chance since you've been on this country music scene to play any shows with anybody that you're just like, man, I can't believe I'm playing with, you know?
I got to open for Jason Allen, a buddy of mine in Texas, and I've been listening to his music for quite a while. I just got into the whole Texas, the music thing about 6 or 7 years ago. I didn't even know it existed. So
Yeah.
I had been listening to him for a long time, and once I got to open for him, that was a pretty big thrill.
Well, now, Texas, musically, Texas is very independent. I mean, Texas has its own music chart, its own country music scene. So did you start there as in in that Texas circuit before you came out, or did you just say, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and go straight to Nashville?
It's been, I think I kind of started out the Texas thing because I'd lived in Lubbock for 3 or 4 years and went to college down there. A little college called South Plains College. Went there, and I've been in Texas for quite a while, and I'm just trying to broaden my horizons.
All right, okay, well, tell us about the single, your songwriter. Did you write the song?
I did, actually. Tommy wrote the song, and it was kind of funny. I was on the way to Nashville to cut the record, and I'd either broke down or I'd given him a call and said that I was leaving Lubbock. And by the time I got to Nashville, I had 9 songs set to go on the record, and he called and said he had another song. So we stuck it on there. It's about love gone wrong, and it actually kind of became a true story after it was cut. I got a divorce after it was cut, so it's now a true life story because I was living in Lubbock.
Wow. So all of the songs, minus this one, are written, at least co-written by you?
Tommy actually wrote You'll Never Hurt Me Like an Old George Jones song and Leaving Lubbock, the title track, as well as co-wrote writing a song on the record. And then I wrote 6 of the songs off the record. So.
All right, well, tell you what, I'm going to get out of the way and let Tommy come over and sit. Can you guys, want to play the single for us?
Yeah, sure.
Tell you what, I'm going to get out of the way real quick and let Tommy sit down, and he's going to accompany Joel Warren here at Kicks96Country.com, the single, Leaving Lubbock. 2, 3, 4.
I saw
title track to your album, Leaving Lubbock. That was a great song.
Thank you.
That's like George Strait, man. That's great.
Thank you.
So kudos also to you
Thank you.
writing that one.
Appreciate it.
That's a great song. Real quick, do you have was there a website that folks can find
The
you?
website is joelwarrencountry.com. It's JOELWARREN country.com. CD's available on iTunes, cdbaby.com. I was going to mention there is a music video out for the Leaving Lubbock track, and it is on cmt.com as well as gactv.com. So make sure to go vote for the video so we can get it on TV.
He's got all the .coms covered, all the appropriate .coms. So what about personally? Do you do the MySpace, the Facebook, the Twitter? Do you,
All of it.
You do it all?
I'm more of a Facebook guy. MySpace kind of
You know what?
got pushed under the bed after Facebook.
I'm a Facebook guy too, you know. So we're just gonna nothing against you, MySpace. We still love you.
We love you.
But Facebook, that's kind of where we hang. I do Twitter. Do you Twitter?
I tweet, not twit. Twit. Sometimes I try.
Sometimes it's what.
Well, follow him on Twitter. Joel Warren, thank you so much for coming all the way out to
Appreciate it.
Nashville, spend some time.
Appreciate it.
And we'll see you here next time. Thank you so much. Good to meet you. We'll see you here next time. Another Kicks96country.com artist video blog. Stay with us.